Yo, what's up everybody, it's Peace High, welcome to another video. So I just took a crazy 60 card deck to locals. I got 5th place, 2 crossover breaker packs. Check out the channel for that opening. But I played Adventure Kashtira Spright. There was a request to play Kashtira Spright and I wanted to try the Adventure Engine because of a spicy tech card that you'll see very shortly. So 60 cards, main deck, 2 Water Enchantress, 1 Griffin Rider, only 1 Rite of Aramesir. There's ways to get to this. 1 Fateful Adventure, and then 1 Draco back. So very simple, very clean package. You don't want to brick on it. Next up was the Kashtira package. So I played only 3 Fenrir, 1 Unicorn, 1 Birth, and then 2 Pressured Planet. So the idea is just to get a level 7 body on board, but Fenrir applies the most pressure, so you play the race loss so you can go second and hurt them. But yeah, basically you want to get 2 level 7s on the field. Next up, Sprite Engine. I played 2 blue and 2 jet, along with 1 red and 1 carrot. For the spells, I played 3 Sprite Starter, 1 Smashers in the main, and 1 Gamma Burst. Very strong engine. It's like budget Ryziel. Next up is supplementary engine, the Nimble package. So 3 Nimble Beaver and then 3 Nimble Angler. I also opted to play the Swap Frog engine. So this makes totally awesome now by itself. If you're not going into your adventure package, you can normal summon this, dump your Mirror Mage of the Ice Barrier, search Monster Reborn, and then hard make Toad. So this is just a really efficient way to make Toad, and you can ditch this from your hand to activate its special ability to special summon it, and then chain block your Frog to summon 2 Nimble Beavers from your deck. So a very powerful engine. Next up, the Dia Bellstar engine. The reason I cut the Kashtira engine down so much is because we now have a way to consistently get a level 7 body on board, and it's super searchable. So wanted as well. 1 main deck target for this. I don't own the Azamina package, although that would be very strong in this strategy probably. The choice I have is Sinful Spoil's Slumber of Morian. This is Book of Moon for any special summoned monster on the field, including your own if you need to dodge like a targeted negation. But yeah, once this is in graveyard, you can banish this to draw 1 card. Really strong, and just mainly getting a level 7 body on board. Next up, speaking of level 7s, so here's one of the spicy techs that I used. Tidal, Dragon Ruler of Waterfalls. This card says send a water monster and this card from your hand to the graveyard in order to Foolish Burial any monster in the game. So this is 3 copies of Foolish Burial. We obviously play the Water Enchantress, which is really strong. You also play the Nimble Angler, which is also strong. And then you also play the Mirror Mage, which you can dump to search as well. So this is just basically 3 extra copies of Foolish Burial. Now, you're playing such a high water count. What crazy water monster could you use to hurt people and make your combo go through? I main decked 3 Deep Sea Minstrel. This card's crazy. Same thing with the Tidal. You can send this to grave with a Nimble Angler or your Water Enchantress, or really any water monster, and you can actually look at your opponent's hand, banish 1 card until the end phase. It is literally crazy. You get to see what you have to play around, and you get to remove one of those threats. Next up, hand traps, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Infinite Impermanence. So funny that these are the hand traps that John Jett and I chose for our 60 card decks. 1 Pot of Prosperity for consistency, 1 Called by the 1 Triple Tactics Talents,
yes,
3 enemy control. This card is absolutely insane, and then 1 Azarune statue. Spoilers for the extra deck. All right, extra deck. Your 2 tokens, and then your Mech Fanabeast token. All right, so Kashtira, you can play your Shangri-Ira, and then if you do manage to get 2 level 7s on board and you're not under Shifter, what you can do is make Mecha Fanabeast Dracossack. There's a couple of different lines that you can do with this, but the Dia Bellstar engine helps, and then so does the Dragon Ruler engine. But yeah, so you're mainly using your Kashtira, your Dragon Ruler, and your Dia Bellstar engine to make this, which gives you the 2 tokens, and you can do other crazy stuff in your extra deck. Sprite engine, 2 gigantic Sprite, 1 totally awesome. I did opt to play the number 65. You don't need to play this, but you have to use blue and jet to make this. Next up for links, Sprite Sprint. You make this off of several different things just to dump your angler to special summon 2 bodies. Cherubini, this is one of the options that you have with your Draco Sack since they're level 3s. So if you don't have access to your adventure engine already and you haven't used your normal summon effect, you can make this off of this to send your enchantress to the graveyard and go full adventure combo. If you already have access to that, you don't need to go that route. You can make 2 Link Spiders with this, make G-Golem Crystal Heart, reborn the Link Spider, and then you have an extra body that you can use to make Sprite Sprint. So it just gives you more bodies, and I play a Link 4 that's very powerful as well, that kind of works with getting more bodies on the field. Silhouette Rabbit for the Azarune statue, very powerful combo. IP and SP Masquerena. You know what I mean, Chuck, see bad cards. And then finally, instead of Access Code Talker, I opted to play Mech Knight Crusadia Avermax. Every time I summoned this card, I won the game. And I summoned it twice today.
Once against me.
True. Shout out to the cameraman, John. Next up, side deck real quick. 3 Crossout Designator. So, I put this in, and then I changed my deck a bunch. I was also playing Nibiru and Effect Veiler, but then I cut those. So this is not nearly as good. What I really need to play is Droll and Lockbird and Nibiru.
Yes.
But I messed up. Called by the Grave, 3 Thrust. This was crazy. I love Thrust. It's so great.
Yes.
1 Harpy's Feather Duster. I hard drew this against Labyrinth. I do play 2 other search targets. So when you know you're going second, you put in this card. It's instantly activatable. It baits in a gate instantly, and it puts it in graveyard so you can banish your wanted. This is the Subversion Snake Eyes. So this spells and traps on your opponent's monsters. When you're going first, you want to put in the Sinful Spoils of Betrayal Silvera. You basically need to leave your Diabuster on the field in order for this to be the negate. So if you need to make the Draco Sack, then just set the Book of Moon. But if you don't need to set the Book of Moon, then you just set up your Betrayal. Next up, your other searchable trap is your Sprite Double Cross. So this is an extremely powerful trap that you can use to reborn your Toad, so you can get 2 negations, and it's very easily searchable off of Jet. Next, one of the Thrust targets is Different Dimension Ground. I opted over this over D-Barrier, but maybe D-Barrier is better in this slot. Maybe I'll just play one of each.
Yep.
And then finally, Evenly Matched is just crazy.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, cameraman. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Shout out to that guy that wanted me to play Kashtira Spright again. Subscribe for more.
Patrick.